and in the morning, like this. And little by little, like I don't get it.
All right, people were waiting in the live.
Because this kind of food, like drop your energy down. This is a microphone. So if you talk, they can hear it.
Sí, sí, ya estamos en live, de hecho, en YouTube. Así que sí, uy, se me fue. Si quieren conversar algo, lo dicen ahí para que las personas que están en el live escuchen también. Bajar esto un poco, que Carlos lo tiene. Oh, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. I get confused between English and Spanish.
No, you're talking about the scene how Carlos is.
Oh, but you understand, man.
I grew up in Candles. So to me,
Come on.
Very well, my speaking is like.
no, but to me, like a language is like I grew up my whole life. So it's not,
Ah,
I understand a little word, but it's not like everybody is different.
of course, of course. I hope they hear me well.
So don't excuse yourself because it's your native language.
No, thank you, man. No, but you know, like if I'm gonna speak, I'd rather talk in a language that everybody understands, you know, just out of respect.
Maybe
Of
in the
course.
class, I might.
You know, like, also, we're in America, you know. But,
English is the language of the world.
hmm So yeah, well, usually we do the first part of the conversation. It's just like make questions and talking about content creation, about what you guys are doing, what you guys have been thinking. Any questions? Like it's the beginner part, and then we get into the topic, which today it's gonna be about why so important content creation and how to make sales with content creation, like the different steps that you have. It's like a funnel, it's like a ladder, but in every step of the ladder you can make money. But what you want is to grab one client from step 1 to step 3, 4, 5. But you can use every step to give value to the people, to help them in some way. Some of those helps are for free, some of the helps are, you give so much value that of course you will get some reward. But it's never taking advantage, it's never trying, it's always giving value, it's always helping. It's capitalism at the end of the day, you know? The more you help, the more you make.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can get into the first part, which is gonna be like, we can say 30 minutes or until we stop talking and then we get into the topic. But yeah. Are you guys? Do you guys have any question on YouTube or something? Any ideas? Or well, also I know that John was working in. You were working in your channel, right? How is it
I was
going?
working on the channel, but in the last meeting we had, and one of the members asked some very interesting questions.
Mm-hmm.
The first question was, what's your elevator pitch? Describe what you do. And that led me to realize I had a couple of different identities of how I serve my customers
Mm-hmm.
that were wrapped into one, and it didn't make sense. It was too much. And so from then, I was able to separate exactly who I serve, my avatar, my customer. But a question I do have is,
Yes, sir.
I hope I don't open a can of worms, but it's have you looked into optimizing YouTube for what's worked the last 1 to 2 years, or with how AI, AEO, the answer engine optimization, search in mind, with how, like, if somebody goes to ChatGPT, how to
Mhm.
do this, when people start using these things, how it shows up on YouTube. And
That's
the
pretty
struct-
interesting.
And the structured format, with one of the guys here, he mentioned the structured format about how he created something from Notebook.lm, and it creates a structured format, how AI reads it, and then he created a video he put on YouTube. It showed up in like ChatGPT to YouTube.
Hey, Caro, welcome. Bien, bien, ¿tú cómo estás?
The structured information.
Qué bueno, qué bueno. Oye, esos videos están quedando súper chéveres.
Oh my god.
Guys, Caro does content about well-being, health, motivational content.
40, quitting my job with no plan B.
That's her elevator speech.
Quitting my job, turning 40 with no plan B.
I literally did that. Yeah.
Let's go. That's the way. That's the only way. Yes.
That looked like a TikTok. You just listen to it. I quit my job, started it with a plan B.
Bro, she's going super viral doing that.
It's crazy.
Nice.
I haven't looked, but it's like friends that keep like texting me, and like my friend just messaged me. She's like, "It's at 800,000." I'm like,
Oh my God, let's go.
Followers?
no,
Views?
yeah, yeah.
That's huge. That's huge. That's a breakout. After that, everything changes.
I never even imagined, like, you know, like, I feel like some people dream about going viral. Like, that wasn't me. I don't know, I started and I thought, okay, maybe I could make something out of this. But I never dreamt of being viral.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm like,
Wow.
800,000 people saw my face.
100%.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. But they don't see what is behind that. Like it's not it's not a coincidence. Like you've been putting the effort, you've been making the decision, and you'll be treating this as a real thing.
Yeah, but it's funny though because I haven't been feeling like that. So it's funny how a lot of times like the effort that we put in, we don't really value it until something like that happens, and you're like, well, clearly I'm doing something right because you know like it worked.
Yeah, because you're not putting only the effort. You're also doing something that you like.
Yeah.
And when you do that, like you can work 24 hours straight. But if you like what you're doing, it feels like you're playing.
That is true. Although man, I've been so stressed, I can't say that I've been enjoying the process. It's hard.
It's hard, right?
It's hard. It's
I
not
bet.
necessarily the content because I feel like it's just like any business,
Uh-huh.
nuances, but like when you're in your own personal life, you feel like you're drowning, and then you then have to learn. You know what I mean? You have to like get out there
Mhm.
and learn all these skills and like
Mhm.
put yourself out there. That's hard. 'Cause like, my
Mhm.
mental energy is already low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And content, takes a lot of energy just because
Oof, it does.
it's something new and
It
it's something
does.
that is so many different pieces and all that.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
No.
So you gotta turn on the smile and the energy.
Record, yeah.
That's part of the thing that they're teaching us in like this. I'm part of this cohort.
You can grab this so people in the live can hear you also.
Oh my god.
No, they hear you, but they're gonna hear you better now.
What was I saying? So I'm part of this cohort, and I started like 3 weeks ago. And one of the things that they tell you is that you want to show up authentic, but authentic in a way that is strategic, not authentic in a way that you're just gonna go and like tell everybody about like the problems that you're having. So they actually do encourage, to be honest, like if you're like to show your process, like to build in front of people because that builds that connection, and then people are gonna want to support you later on.
When you have something value and you do what you love, there's something that you can see or you can feel.
Yeah.
And this is like the energy. When you drop a video with love and you do something for your audience that help the people that you are touching, but with love, there's something that you can see, that you can feel, and it's the energy, and you don't follow the sales. You follow how to help people,
Yeah, how to connect.
how to
It was a
help.
mega vulnerable post too, and I think like a lot of people connected with that. Like I guess I put into words what a lot of women and even men like feel like when they're in their 40s and they don't really have.
Mhm.
their
The
life
question,
figured
the
out.
question is how I can help more people.
Yeah.
Doing something that I love. How can I, with this work, how can I touch more people?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the
Yeah.
social media and
That's exactly why I love social media, because you don't grow alone. Like if you create good content, it's content that people like. They give you your time. By the way, we have a question, super interesting question. We're gonna go for that question in a minute for someone in the live. But you're not doing only something that will help you grow, that will help your business, whatever. You're helping people through your content. Because if you don't help people, if you don't connect with them, if they don't feel identified by your content it's not gonna show up. People will not like the content. They're not gonna interact. So here's the thing: the more you help, the more you do something good, the more you're also gonna grow. So this is amazing, you know. It's always growing. It's giving and receiving, but it's a really beautiful interchange.
I think it's more giving than receiving.
Yes, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, you get back tenfold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can do thinking how much I'm gonna receive for that. No? You have to do how much I can give.
Yeah,
But you have to put yourself in the right mindset. It's like I'm constantly having to tell myself, okay, you have to be selfless, because it's so easy to get caught up in just like posting anything just to post it. But it's like, okay, what value am I providing? I mean, not that it's bad to post something, you know, 'cause
Mhm.
content has to be, you know, you have to have some variability with it. But I'm constantly saying, okay, like how can I be selfless? But it's a constant battle. Like, am I providing value? And is it
100%.
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
the key is how I can connect with the people.
Yeah.
And when you connect with the people,
Yeah,
whatever you do, when you connect, it's gonna.
100%.
I think for me, it's like once I lose the fear of social media, because right now it feels like I'm in the middle of the ocean full of sharks.
But you're doing super good, like for real.
I think once I get over that fear, I think it'll be easier to just kind of be my true self. And yeah, I think come up a little more authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's forgetting the camera's there. So
Mhm.
that's the first transition.
Yeah, something that I like to think about it. It's like, imagine this, like, you usually talk with people like at this distance. If we're a friend, like you're talking to like a meter distance. You only get closer than that with really close people to you. Like with your mom, with your close friends, with your partner. Well, in your phone, you're talking to the people at this distance, closer than their partner most of the time. And they take you in the video to the shower, to the bed, to the kitchen. They eat with you. So you have to think about the camera like if you're literally talking with a friend,
Yeah.
because that's what you're
Went to
doing.
the bathroom and
A
talked
FaceTime.
You're not FaceTime. It's like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom, you know? Like, it's exactly that. It's a friend. It's a friend. So I think that also helps, you know, to get away a little bit of the fear. Of course, it's not one day to another, but having that in mind really helped me understand that I don't have to be afraid of the camera, because I'm not talking to those sharks.
Yeah,
I'm talking to the other fish like me.
the little fishes.
Yeah, if you're a dolphin, you are talking to other dolphins. Because that's a reality in social media. You are talking to people like you. You're talking to people like you a few years ago, a few years before. That's who you're talking
And
to.
I think the sharks began exactly like the dolphin.
That's right. That's right.
The shark, the big shark, began exactly like the fish.
Yes.
The only difference is that the shark had like maybe 10, 20 years
Mhm.
more in the business.
That's right. What they say in the comment here, New Bloom Solutions, the Bloom Show. Hello, hello. If you have a name, please let us know and I can address you properly. But well, this is 100% true. Give value first and build community. Community is the new and best marketing ROI for long-term success. Like, that's completely true. Like, I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing, because this is completely true. And I can give a little example, a little story. Like, Carlos Alvarez, my mentor, he's been doing this community of sellers of Amazon for years. For years, every Saturday, coming here and talking about Amazon, about business, about mentality. And what that has done is something invaluable, you know? Like, it's a community of people looking forward to grow, to help, and it's huge. Like, thousands of sellers around the world, you know? So he didn't pay $1 in ads to get this type of influence. We have, all these are brands, you know, that they want to work with us precisely for us, for the community. And I've been so helped for the community too, and I know so many people that have been helped by the community. Now, yeah, I will say there's people that their life has changed because of a community. So yeah,
How long can a person can take to build a community?
I mean,
That's a tough.
I think it all depends. I think it all depends. I mean, you can start a community with 2 people. We're a community right here.
Okay.
So
I haven't
you're
met,
gonna start in one day, but yeah, but to grow, it takes time.
It's
Consistency.
hard. Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, I think, I haven't met, so I was watching with my son, a YouTuber, 7 years in Minecraft, 7 years.
Sahid, nice to meet you, Sahid.
And he had like 5,000 users, building like some world there, I don't know. Now he has 2 million, it's his life and everything, but it took him 12 years,
Wow. Mm-hmm.
right? Mr. Beast, long time, Ice Speed Show, he had like 2,000 viewers, and then all of a sudden, so I think Carlos, he's been doing this for 16 years,
16 years, yeah.
right? And so,
I almost think it's better to have that organic growth because then you kind of adjust to the different levels
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to
right,
growing super quickly. I think that has to like the even with myself, you know, with just one viral video, I'm like, oh my god,
Right.
you know, it's like it.
Because you
I
need
can
to grow as
adjust.
a person.
I went from like 500 views to 800,000 views. You know?
That's insane. That's incredible. Guys, that's a really motivation story.
Yeah.
Like, we can make it. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Like it's not that I've been posting content that long.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for that?
Well, it's the power of information too. So I signed up for a cohort. It's called Creator College, and they walk you through the whole process. I think you guys have
Good
something
people.
similar here too.
We have something similar, but for Amazon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, what do you think is the difference for the video that doesn't have views and the video that?
Well, there's viral templates, which I didn't notice, that you want to replicate on a weekly basis. So you
Part of
want to
banking.
take.
Can you explain me in Spanish? Sorry.
We'll translate later.
Hay ciertas plantillas de videos virales que tú quieres replicar lo más seguido posible. O sea, porque, bueno, hay diferentes, ¿cómo se dice? Diferentes razones,
Mm-hmm.
diferentes, ¿qué se dice en español?
Dilo en inglés.
There's different types of content for different type of things. So you wanna rotate your content throughout the week. One, to be able to attract. So for attract, meaning you get a lot of eyes on your content, you have a lot of people coming to your page. You want to replicate those viral templates. If you're nurturing, that's a different type of content that's not gonna get, you know, like the millions of views, but that's more for, you know, building community and building your current audience. So
Mm-hmm.
you wanna rotate through that content on a weekly basis.
Do you think that the person who is trying to get involved in the e-commerce or in the social media, do you think is for a person who never been involved in the e-commerce and the social media, do you think the person need help for someone professional, or do you think that you can do it by yourself?
help doesn't hurt, bro.
It doesn't hurt.
It'll take you maybe 2 years, you know what I mean? Or you can invest now, but that's the tricky thing, is like, when do you know to invest if you're starting out? Like for me, you know, I'm not really making income, so it's like that fine line, okay, like when is too early to invest? And honestly, until last week, I thought that maybe I went into that program too early, because I'm like, I felt like completely behind.
Mm.
It's like 7 or 8 hours of calls every day. They were walking me from zero to like every possible scenario on TikTok, on YouTube, on, you know, how to reach out to brands for brand deals. They give you the contracts. You know,
Wow.
They give you like they're giving you all that information that doesn't even apply to where I'm at right now. So I felt like I was like drowning, you know. But I think part of it is luck too. So I don't know. I believe in the power of information and, you know, learning, and I think that you can do it by yourself. It may be a lot harder, and it may take you longer. I think it's better to just invest.
I haven't heard a story of someone who truly did it by himself.
Even Mr. Beast, you know, they had like a community of
Yeah,
people
they do.
that they were helping each other.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
It doesn't have to be that you pay for it or like even being here. There's so much knowledge.
Just
and experience.
yeah.
Like we're getting experience from her. She's in a
Mhm.
group, but like she's like one step ahead of
Mhm.
where we're at, right?
I
And
ask
Yeah.
you because
and it's valuable.
in my company, there's people that are doing TikTok, and they never have been before in social media, and in one life they are monetizing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So this is my question: do I need to to contract a professional? Do I need to, or only I have to? The only thing I have to do is to get involved live.
Honestly, I would recommend you starting first. Kind of
Mhm.
like get your feet wet, so you kind of get some kind of traction. And I don't mean traction as in views or followers, but like as in creating content.
The fundamentals of the learning.
Yeah, you kind of start understanding the basics, and then if you choose, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you have to start to know how comfortable you feel. Maybe you do great. I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows that.
How long have they been doing it?
No, I never.
No, the people you're talking about.
Okay, 2 months.
I would say time matters too. Anyone can get lucky, and can you keep it up? I think that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I-
when you have a business, when you are a business, to start, you know that you have to invest.
Mm-hmm. To grow. Mm-hmm.
There's a difference to me. I seen the guy who taught me Amazon. Man, they were doing a lot.
Yeah.
But I was seeing some things they're doing. I'm like, bro, that's not like the black hat. I'm like, it's gonna get you in trouble after a while. And they did it. And then they fell off. And so like easy money, right? If it's easy comes, easy go. And I think that's where somebody who has done it for an extended period of time has some things they can
This
teach
is
you.
definitely
Mhm.
a term. And then they're also teaching us like you want to build an ecosystem. Like you don't just want to go for the views or just go for the brand deals or you want the whole thing. So that way you're really mitigating risk, right? Because you don't just want to be dependent on one, especially on views. That's probably it's great to have that extra income, but then if your content is not performing, then your income is screwed and you have nothing else.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So we have a question here. I have a channel. It is called The Bloom Show. We have 20,000+ subscribers. Congrats. The model is interview based. My business is media and consulting. How can I use it for lead gen? That's a really good question, and that's actually the topic today. The topic today is how to scale your sales with content creation, basically. So you already have the content creation. You have the people that is looking at you. Now, there are different strategies that you can use to convert the people that is watching you into different type of clients, you have different ways to help them so they become clients. And that's exactly what we're gonna talk. Right now we're just like in the beginner part, just like talking, sharing ideas, asking questions, answering questions. But we're gonna get more into that topic in a bit. But yeah, I will tell you that you already have a very, very strong base, especially because it's a channel in YouTube. Like I rather 20,000 subscribers in YouTube than 300,000 followers in TikTok. I'm like completely, like I can bet my life on it. I rather those amount of subscribers in YouTube than in TikTok.
More profitable.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like it's a long form too as well.
It's long form.
Being that it's
Yeah. Yeah, I won't get into the topic yet, but for example, I was listening to a video of Alex Hormozzi 2 days ago, and he was talking that he was talking with Mr. Beast, both of them. Imagine that conversation between them. They went to a soccer game, and in the soccer game, there was a soccer game between UK and United States. So all the influencers, actors, social media person were there. So he classified the social media people in 4 categories. So the first category was like the actors from the movies. And when they came out, people like, oh wow, like they were excited about like this little. He explained it like this. Remember this now. So for the first category, like,
It's like movie acting, like people in the movies, Hollywood.
the people in the studio got excited like this amount. Okay, good. Then the TikTok creators came. The TikTok. The TikTok, you know, Instagram, social media, short form content. And they were more than the actors that are normal. People were like, ah! Then other people came. The YouTubers, the long form, you know, like we're talking about podcasts, which is interview. Like the Bloom Show is a podcast, is interview, like podcasts, stuff like that. And these were way bigger. It was like, oh, like the studio was like falling. And then the biggest group of all of them, the biggest group. This for me, like it, like changed my mind. The streamers, people that were streaming. We're talking here like iShowSpeed, like these kind of people, you know, they're watching them everywhere for hours. And why? Why? Because how do you grow? How do you grow in love? How do you grow in trust?
Spend time with somebody.
Spending time with somebody. You can't trust somebody you don't know. Like my best friend from Venezuela, we're friends since we're like 6, 7 years old. I don't want to do this, but I kind of, you know, like, I trust him and he trusts me because we've been spending time together since we're little, you know, like we have done so many things. So you spend time with them. So for a TikTok, and this is the example, a short form that is like 30 seconds versus a YouTube video that is 1 hour. You watch 1 hour of that and your trust increases so much. But to watch the same one YouTube video of 1 hour, you have to watch, if it's 30 seconds, it's gonna be 120 of your videos for be the same of a video from a YouTuber. So it doesn't mean that you can monetize with this. This is incredible, amazing. It's just there are different categories when we're talking about greatness. So I think all of this, it's huge.
Do you think the TikTokers, when are making live, is kind of the streamers?
It's kind of like what?
Streamers.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is in TikTok as a platform itself, you don't go there to spend a lot of time. Like, to give you an example, when you go to the kitchen, you go with the mentality of eating something. You're not gonna go to the kitchen to sleep, right? When you go to your bedroom, you're not gonna cook food in your bedroom. You're gonna maybe eat, but you'd rather eat where it's supposed to be eaten, you know, because you don't wanna get messed up. The same thing, when you go to YouTube, what are you looking for? Learn. When you go to TikTok, what are you guys looking for? You can answer in the comments. Entertainment, exactly.
Actually, they've been telling us that for TikTok, it's like people are using it now as a search engine because it has a very good algorithm.
Yes, yes.
So people are actually going to because they want to learn, and the algorithm is so good at like identifying, like providing the like specific answers and specific content that relates to what you're looking for. That people are actually looking at that as a search engine.
And being intentional, what Carlo was saying, is important. Have you guys seen the guy from the School of Hard Knocks?
Mm-hmm.
The kid who goes and interviews the billionaires.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Right there.
School of Hard Knocks.
You don't know the guy's name.
No.
And you can see him, he tries to do other stuff, and he didn't plan for that transition. Kind of like boxed himself into
The School of Hard Knocks.
of like that's all you are. That nobody even knows his name.
That's a good topic, yeah.
Who are you?
Right. And I watched hundreds of his videos.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't know, yeah, I don't know his
But you know what I
name.
mean? Like you don't know him really.
No.
And that's why they're teaching us like the power of building a personal brand, because if you're growing as a person, eventually you may be doing content about a specific topic right now, but if you're growing, eventually you're gonna grow out of that topic and you're
Right.
gonna move on to something else. But then you'll find yourself boxed into a niche that
Yeah.
maybe like you no longer align with that. And that's a really sucky place to be, because if you build the whole business based on just one type of content, one
Yeah.
topic,
Mhm.
then, you know, I mean, people transition, but the transition,
It's
the
very
transition
difficult.
is challenging. Yeah, and that's the part of like sharing your personal story. That's kind of like the bridge between, you know, bridging yourself out of being cornered with specific content. Because
Right.
when you're the personal brand and you're telling your story is so many things. Like for me, it's mindset, for me, it's fitness, wellness. You know what I mean? Like so, I can make content about
Your whole life, even you right here.
Mhm.
yeah.
Exactly.
You can talk about Chipotle right here.
I think that whatever you're doing, is if you are an owner of a business or personal brand, we all have to have a personal brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's everything now.
Yes.
Yo tengo una-
Yeah. Resume, your CV.
Even if I have a company or business, or I have to have a personal brand of me.
That
Yes.
was the big decision from the last one. I said the name of the thing, crazy, and I'm like, is that the first thing I do? Or do I brand me?
Exactly.
And the answer is no, you need to brand you because
Yes.
you're gonna go with you for the rest of your life.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're the main
You're the
character.
main
You're the
character.
best. Gary Vaynerchuk, like he's been talking about how important it is that you talk about whatever you're doing, whatever you like in social media. But right now, in the last few months, he's been talking about how now the media is going to be replaced, not by the media companies or the channels. It's going to be changed to the persona. It's basically like the persona empires. Like now, the big businesses is going to be like represented by a persona. For example, Elon Musk is not only Elon Musk. Like how many other millionaires are only millionaires because they shareholders in Tesla? You know what I mean? Or they executive directors, and they have to know that big part that they are where they are is because of the personal brand of Elon Musk. So it happens the same. If you grow your personal brand, you make the people around you grow. You make your company grow, and everything goes like that. And we're in a very good moment to start. And I think that Caro is an amazing example that it's never late to start, and right now it's a very good moment to start, because one video can change everything.
And that is true, because I already felt like the market was saturated. Initially, I wanted to start in fitness, and it is saturated. If you think about it, like if you niche down, it is pretty saturated because there's always an expert on something, on business,
Okay.
fitness, whatever it is.
Whatever.
But if you're sharing your story, like that gives you edge because your story is just
And that's the
yours.
question. How in the world so competitive,
Yeah.
how
That's
can
the
I,
thing that makes
like-
you different is, yeah, is
Mhm.
your story.
That guy in 2013, the one I was telling you about, the Minecraft guy, in 2013, he was telling himself it was too saturated.
Let's just saturate.
Yeah.
It's always too saturated. Yeah. No, it's not the same today as how it was with my parents. Yeah, and it's not gonna be the same for your kids who you are right now. Like, I don't like that. I think it's super biased, the mindset of like, oh, the moments are not like they used to be. They're not. Like, we have AI. Like, they're not at all.
Somebody say, you know, is the restaurant business too saturated? You know, like you see restaurants opening up, you know, like every week.
Mm.
So if a restaurant can open up every week and survive, then why can't you survive, you know, in any other business?
That's right. That's right. We have another question. I'm a drummer, and I basically film me playing drums. Now it serves as a portfolio to get more gigs. How can I monetize it? I don't want to give drum classes, probably sell products through affiliation. So first of all, congrats, because you're already monetizing thanks to the videos that you're making. So that's a huge step. Like you're doing something very good, which is showing your work. You're showing to work. You're showing your art to the public, and that's already giving you a reward, which is that you're getting more gigs. Congrats for that. Now, how can you get that to a next level? How can you monetize? You guys joining the perfect meeting, because today we specifically talk about 3 strategies that you can use to make those sales and how to do it. But just by seeing that, like, there are infinite amount of opportunities that you can do through brand deals, affiliates. You know, if you're playing, if you're using a drum or you're using the sticks, there's nothing that is stopping you right now to go in all of your videos and put in the link, the affiliate link on Amazon of your drum sticks, you know? I don't know if that's the right name, I'm sorry if I'm mistake. But you can go right now in all your videos and put a affiliate link to the drum that you have, to your favorite speaker, to the to the sticks that you're using. And right there, that's a way that you're gonna start monetizing.
Even everything, I feel like, because it's like, if I follow somebody and I like them, I want to know what they dress and what they use. Like, I
Mhm.
try to go into their store and I want
Exactly.
to scroll through everything that they own because I trust them.
Yeah.
So then I figure that if I need something, then I'm just going to go buy
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, that's completely right. But in this case, the more specific you can go about your topic, the better the conversions are gonna be. Because your style might or might not be the same style, but you're playing the same instrument. So whatever related to the instrument that people watching the video can use, it's an opportunity to get an affiliate link or a brand deal with them. You know, go talk to the brands. Go talk to the shop stores near your place, near your area. Go talk to them, tell them that you can do something for them. But the best opportunity, I don't want to sound sketchy here or something like that, whatever, but brother, I know that in all the years that you've been doing this, you have learned something. You have learned some things that people haven't learned about drums. Grab all those things and tell them truthfully to the camera and make a content, a course, a little course, teaching people those things that you have learned throughout the years. And that's an easy course that you can make that can help people for little money. They can learn all the years that you have done in drum. So something that I will keep in mind is doing something like that, you know, like trying to make a simple course, trying to do a simple digital product that you can sell through the videos that you are putting right now. So you have different ways to make money. You can do money with the views, you can do money with the brand deals, and you can do money also with your digital products or physical products as well. So congrats, brother, you're in a good path. Keep going with that.
And one more thing to add to that,
Mm-hmm. Please.
always read comments if you have comments.
Yes.
Because that's where the direction can happen. If people are asking you, hey, what are you wearing? Where'd you get that nice jacket?
Uh-huh.
And you know that's what, or hey, where'd you get that thing on the wall? And if more than what people, a person starts saying it, then that's a cue. It's like, hey, maybe I should fill in it. And it's a good direction to go
Yeah, that is true.
Always-
The comments
always
just let
read
you know
comments.
what people are wanting from you.
and what they're looking at.
That's right. That's a very good way to connect with your audience. And then make another video talking about those comments. People like to connect. People don't connect with brands. And you can tell how the brands have changed the strategy. Like, you don't see Nivea or stuff like that doing a video of the cream falling from the sky. No, now you see UGC content, user-generated content. And that user-generated content, it's not random. It's not the people. Like, you never buy a cream and make a video about the cream. Those videos that you see people using the cream, they are incentivized by the brand. So that's another strategy that is one of the best ways right now to start monetizing your content right now with UGC content for brands. For example, Erika, which is doing right now a course called Creator Path. She found like a 500 deal to do 30 short videos for a brand with literally 0 followers. Because there are groups in Whoop that connect the brands with micro-influencers. And what they want, it's just the video. There are groups, I can show you here. There are groups in Whoop, in Whoop that they connect brands with micro-influencers.
Really?
Yeah, and what they look,
I can literally start right now.
you can literally start right now. I can literally send you the link right now of the. Yes. Okay. So it is about him or his guest. So is this brand valuable and scalable? I guess. Yes, it is. It's 100% scalable. I mean, the more niche down that you go, the more scalable it is. Because if you are only talking about, for example, rock, drum, music, like you do drums or only rock, you can make a course to be the best drummer for rock. You know, like you can go very, very specific. So yes.
I think that question was in reference to the School of Hard Knocks guy.
Ah, okay.
And I think that's questionable. I think they bring up a good point. It's
Ah,
pretty much
yeah,
about-
right. You're right. My bad.
I think it depends, right? It depends.
I think he's doing it. He's creating like some community with entrepreneurs,
With the billionaires,
with the billionaires.
where you get access to the. So
Yeah.
What he did is create fame, and I don't know if you know, his father and his family is a colonel in the U.S. has of the largest military base. So he has ultimate trust. His family background, the president can trust him. His dad's a high ranking colonel.
Oh, okay.
Of the largest base in the world. So he has that. He built that. He has trust. And with trust, you can do anything, even if people don't know it.
Yeah. So this is the one that I mentioned you. Like you get in this group, and they literally what they do is they connect brands with small creators. Like this is the point. If you're famous, don't be here because they don't want famous people. They literally want normal people to show to the public, hey, normal people like you use our product, so you can do it too. And they have used it for the advertising, and it's the best type of advertising because it feels natural. I hate salesy content, and it doesn't feel salesy. It feels like a recommendation for a friend. So you can get here, and that's literally, yeah, you get the brands, and they all the time like posting, hey, I need to hire 10 creators to do 15 videos, and we're paying $300 plus commissions. So if only one of your videos go viral and you sell 100 products, and you sold in total $10,000, and you get 15% commission, is $1,500. So it's really nice, for the video. Not all videos are gonna go viral. I think from Erica, she did like 30 for this brand, and in one of them went viral. She sold a little bit, so she make a little bit more money, but it's not that big thing.
Hey, some creators go for years and don't even make $1.
Yes, yes, it's time consuming.
Yeah.
Like I like this, I would recommend it. I don't do it right now because of that, because to make the money that you need, it's time consuming. But if you're willing to spend the time, if you're willing to put the effort, you can definitely make $2,000-$3,000
So
on
for
this.
that drummer, to use that person as an example, would that be something they would join and be able to merge?
Yes, it could definitely work. The only thing is that these are brands from all over the place. Like these are brands from anything, So yes, anybody can do it. He can do it, but it's not gonna help his YouTube channel to put any type of brands. So in that case, the best option for him is to start searching up for drum or for instrument brands, especially brands that are starting. If they're starting, they want that. And that's the best opportunity there. That's why I'm trying to focus on products.
So you go to Amazon and you look at the new brands in that category,
Mm-hmm.
and then you send them a message, hey,
Yes.
this and that,
Yes.
da, da, da.
Yes, John knows the deal. John is an amazing Amazon seller. He did an exit. He's very successful in Amazon. And that's super true. Congrats. Because you can go to Amazon and you can put drumsticks. And of course, you're going to find the big brands. But in the second, third, fourth page, you're going to find all the new brands that are trying to sell more. And usually brand owners, they don't know anything about content creation because they hate that. But if we do content creation, contact them. They're gonna love that you do something for them. Even if you tell them, hey, don't pay me anything, just send me the product for free, I'll make videos and give me a commission of the sales, you can make money just doing that. So find products like that, physical products that you can make affiliates, and then the other option that I would say it's the best one, it's the best, it's not easy, it's really, really, really hard, harder than people think. It's creating your own information digital products. That's the best opportunity in that case. Where is the link? Oh, let me send the link of your first dollar. Well, You guys get into the YouTube Discord, and in the YouTube Discord I share the link, because they're friend of us too, so we can talk to them to see, because it's $50 a month. But maybe we can talk to them to see if we can get a promotion for a group or something like that. So let's see. I have to ask for the link.
I did Amazon for 13 years.
Discord.
So now I'm at that.
You got in at a good time.
Yeah. I got it.
All right, so I'll send you the link to join into the Discord YouTube community at the end of in a few minutes, so you can get the link and get there, and I'll send you all the info so you guys can join in your free dollar if you guys want. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for all your questions, just for being here. Like, it's a great commitment that you guys are here, because that means that you really want to do something. You know, that you really want to improve, that you really want to do content creation, and for real, like, it's the best opportunity. 2026, it's not gonna be, nowadays it's not about curriculum. You don't need a curriculum.
Right.
You need a personal brand. That's it. That's it. Any other questions before we get into the topic today? No? Well, perfect. Thank you, guys. Let's get into the topic. So, the great question. So, how to sell? How to ka-ching, ka-ching, with content creation? How to scale yourselves with content creation? I want to make a little experiment with you guys in the live and here too. Imagine that you want to sell lemonade. So you have the first option, which is the most common, and I give a super simple example that everybody knows. You buy the lemons, you buy the sugar, you buy the water, and you start making your lemonade, you start selling the lemonade, right? Would it be better if I say, okay, I want to sell lemonade. I want to make a business of lemonade. I want to distribute it in the whole city. I want to do something big, right? That would be way better than just a stand of lemonade, right? So I say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plan it better. I'm gonna do it in the right way. So I'm gonna plant a lemon tree. So you plant a lemon tree, a few months pass by, and now you have an unlimited amount of lemons in your backyard. So you can make your stand of lemonade, but everything you sell, it's gonna be basically profit, because you only have to buy water and sugar. You decrease your cost like 50 or more %, and now you can sell way more lemonade with no interruption, because you have unlimited lemons almost for free, and you're making way more money. What does it have to do with content creation? What does it have to be with social media? How does it have to be with selling my product? Guys, nowadays, content creation, it's your lemon tree. Nowadays, creating content, you can get all your sales through content creation. You can make a lot of money selling products through content creation, paying this amount of money, zero, in advertising. So how would it be, John, for example, if you start your brand, Amazon brand, from zero again, but you have 100,000 followers that you can advertise, and you don't depend in the killers of the Amazon PPC. If you don't depend in the pay-per-click of Amazon, you can sell, and you decrease your cost. And if you post every single day, your greed grows. And this is a tree. Trees usually grow until a certain time and everything, but this is a tree that it's on season all the time, and that never stops growing. It never stops growing. So think about your personal brand, your pages, your content as a tree, not as an account. Like I don't like to talk. I'm influencer or something like that. We all are influencers. We all influence others in one way or another. But I want to think about content creators. I create content. I post in YouTube because it's the platform. But tomorrow the government shuts down YouTube. I'm gonna keep making content because there's gonna be somewhere else to post. And one of the main reasons why this works is because people trust in you. So they trust in you, they want to buy your product, they feel so grateful because you have given them so much value that they say, what can I buy for you? I want to buy something just to say thank you to you. So yeah, guys, so once, and here's the thing, for example, the Bloom Show, you guys already have your tree. So what do you do once you have your tree? And that's a big question. Once you have that attention, how do you sell your products? And here are the 3 things that I want to share with you guys. This is super basic, like today it's gonna be a basic class, a basic meeting, but there are many different ways. There are many different ways to sell whatever you're selling. But I want to talk about 3 that are basically probably the most popular or the ones that we have more in hand. Once you have that attention, once you have created your tree of lemons, and by the way, this is not a class. If you guys want to interrupt me or whatever, if I say something wrong, I know my accent is sometimes confusing, so just stop me and I'll stop and ask whatever. And if you see one question, please, guys, let me know. But these are 3 actions that basically can lead to get sales in every step, but it's also a funnel. So you want to get as much as you can here, so then you can get as much as you want in the middle, at the bottom. So the first thing is that you have to pay attention that, first of all, your lemon tree is all content. Like, to grab a lemon, the tree is not asking you, give me money first, or I don't know, like pour water and I give you a lemon. No, the lemon tree is giving you lemon all the time. So your content have to be always value. Never sell through your content. But here's the thing that you can do through your content, and it's one of the best, and it's the first way to start making, and it's through call to actions in your videos. The simplest call to actions, follow me, X, comment, whatever. But what does this lead is to make now a fierce interaction with you. It's a fierce interaction. It's a fierce conversation from I'm just watching your video to I'm also talking with you, connecting with you. This is basically, you show videos to people to interact with you. So this is to interact. Here's the thing. The level of people when they're gonna buy something, if you're an Amazon seller, you know this, like there are different reasons why people buy, and you have to give them more reasons throughout the process, right? So this is like the first interaction. But then you can lead them to something that we really like here, which is an email newsletter, where here you have more connection with your clients, with your people, because here you are not only teaching about or sharing about experiences, connecting, here you can educate. In your first videos, your content, you're not trying to educate, you're trying to entertain, doing something called edutainment, education, entertainment, through different styles. But here, this is more education. When they subscribe here, they're basically telling you, hey, I'm going serious with this, okay? So I want to learn more. It's like when they watch your YouTube videos, they want to learn about what they're looking for. So here, it's again, you have to give them value. You give them value more than anything. But once in a while, once you're doing a lot of value, you can put an offer. And it's something saying, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I want to help you more. I want to help more. So in order to help you more, I want to give you this. And this that you're giving them is basically any solution that you have to improve their lives in anything. In anything. For example, for us, we have developed, and Carlos has developed so many Amazon brands. He knows exactly what to do. So he literally put everything, and I saw him for a lot of months, like focusing in, hey, what's where, but if I had to start over again, what's the strategy that I would follow? Will I go from content creation or will I go for PPC? No, I will do both, but how? So you put everything you know in that little gift for them. You say, hey, thanks for being here. I want to help you more. Here's how can I help you more. But of course, this could be valuable, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of dollars in consulting, information, everything, but I want to give it for, a little price. But it's basically, you're giving something that people will value more. You always pay something because you think that that thing that you're buying values more than the pain you're putting on it. Like when you buy a stock, you buy Apple, I don't know, let's say when you buy Apple and it was in $20, you buy it because you know that in the future it's gonna value more. So if what you're giving to the people is gonna really help them more, either to make more money, to feel better to themselves, to improve the situation in life or whatever, that means that the money that they're investing is gonna be more valuable to them. And then the one that I think is probably one of the hardest ways, but it's also the best way, is when you do a conversion event. And when we talk about conversion events, we mean this is basically, So a conversion event, it's a webinar which is a class with an offer to a consulting, to a cohort, to a course, whatever you're trying to sell. But it's a class where you're teaching something and you're also showing them the importance of going deeper to that, So in all of this process, you're giving value to the people. I've been in so many webinars of so many people that I was like, no, I really, sorry for the word, I really learned something here. Okay, how do you get them to sign up for your email from YouTube? Just call to action. Yeah, so that's a call to action. You want to give them something. So there's, for example, the podcasters always ask you to subscribe to the newsletter. It's all the time. Why? Because first, every time you release a new podcast, you share with your people. And remember, you're like, this is not only to sell. Like one of the things you do is selling. But in this email newsletter, you can also advertise brands, other brands that will help.
The newsletter it could be free?
Yes, it's an email newsletter.
In order to get the
Yes, the email newsletter is to get leads. It's to get people that are watching your videos from just viewers to leads. But here, before it was just a number, it was just a view. I have X amount of views. Now it's Carlos, Perez. Subscribe to you, and this is his phone number. And he lives anywhere, So now you have more information. Now you have a direct relationship with them. And I don't know about you guys, but for example, my work email, I like to keep that in 0. So I almost read almost all the emails that I get. And I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTubers that I really like. And I like what they send me because they send me a lot of value. They send values. They send also other products that they use and brands and stuff. And it's also helpful. What if one of these brands is the solution that I'm looking for my business right now? So I want to know this. And then they send their products, but it's not something salesy. Salesy is when you're doing it in your videos. And that's why here, you don't sell itself, which you can. You cannot make a video, blah, 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 and I want to give you a the link in the link bio. You can do that. But since we're in the edutainment space, we're edutaining people, we're teaching something, but we're entertaining too, we don't want to sell here. This is to get leads to the email newsletter. The email newsletter is to give value. You give value. Let's do it like this. The email newsletter is to give value and to offer your products, and then to also send them to your conversion events, which could be a webinar, which could be a pre-recorded video, which could be a live class, which could be a live event. But in each of these cases, you can definitely send them straight to your product. You can send them to your product right away. And here you can send them to your product right away too. Here's the thing. They're gonna convert more if they come to the webinar. In the webinar, it's more probably that they're gonna see the value that you're giving them. Because you can have the best product in their life. You can have the best thing for them, but you have to show them that it really values what they're about to pay. You have to show them. And why this process? All this process is to show them that. Hey, if you saw my video you like, right? Well, get in my email newsletter, get in my community. Let's talk a little bit more. Here I give you more value than in my videos because I'm going deeper. Here I have to entertain. Here I don't have to entertain. Here I have to educate. Here you have to teach, to show. And then here I teach and I sell. But when people go here, they know something I don't like is when people are trying to sell me without selling me. I'm like, bro, just be clear, you know? So this is why you can be here, you know? Hey, I want to help you, and here's how I want to do it. So yeah, that's basically how you get into signing up for email. For example, you have a call to action to, it could be just as simple as if you want to keep in touch, subscribe, or if you want to know,
Follow me,
comment, follow me, exactly, X, those are the simple ones. But you can also create lead magnets, which are little gifts to people. It's like I give you a chocolate. It's like, for example, if, for example, let's grab the drum example. Comment in this video and I'll send you my 10 best beginners songs. Comment in this video and I'll send you a PDF with my videos in how to learn to play this song, you know? So they comment, they put information and you send them any information that they're looking for. And that's a very good way to give them something, to give them more value.
Is there a way to add a link to the YouTube profile?
Yes, to YouTube you can also add many.
So you can put the lead magnet there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can actually add different.
You can have multiple. That's what it's for.
Okay.
Okay, here's. Okay, basically, film me playing drums. Now it's a portfolio to get my gigs. Problem. I see on YouTube. Problem in YouTube is copyright. I can't monetize my views or directly share wrong information. Oh. Okay, so for the YouTube, I don't know how the copyright will work if you're playing songs that are from other people. Probably the copyright there will be a problem. I know that there are a lot of YouTubers that teach how to do songs and stuff and how to play guitar. I'm not sure in that category specifically how does the copyright works because they're patented songs, right? Yeah, let's get into the Discord chat. I'll find more information about it and I will definitely get back to you. Marcus Campos, thanks for being here, bro, by the way. But yeah, I'll send you the link to the, I send the link to the Discord in a few minutes so we can join there and we can keep talking about it. I'm not sure right now, but I'll definitely find more information about it. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it for now. For now, guys, it's been almost an hour. Well, it's been a little bit more than an hour. You know, this is simple information. I know this is nothing crazy. This is nothing like scientific, but we have to keep it simple. The simpler we leave it, sometimes we don't have to overcomplicate things more than they really are. It's a matter of starting, it's a matter of trying, it's a matter of doing,
Still
and
complicating things up.
it's okay.
Easier
It's okay. I do it. Last week I was working in in an intro for a YouTube video for like 2 or 3 days, and I was stuck. And it's hard. So I was like, oh, Carlos, I'm stuck in this, bro. I can't believe so, bro. And he was like, bro, chilling. Everybody gets stuck. It's normal. The important thing is that we don't get stuck in that we move forward. That's what we want. But yeah, guys, sorry my super ugly typo. Like, I hope you guys can understand this.
I was like, what is that? He's like, underwear?
Okay, wait a minute before we go. Do you spell that up? I send you the link right now. Is the link? Do you get them to sign up to your email from YouTube? Just call to action. Yeah. So in YouTube you can add a link to all your videos, saying to sign up in your email newsletter. In the same place where you can put the links in YouTube, when you talk about things, if you approve already, you can put links, and you can put either to go to affiliate products or to go to your email newsletter. My recommendation is don't put, depending on your strategy, of course, like if you're making music videos and you are getting sales through the affiliates, leave it there. But I will delete all call to actions to don't distract them, and just put email newsletter. Because if you have them in your email newsletter, they're in your community. So that means that you can later offer any product that you want to people that it's like almost 80-90% watching your emails. Because that's the thing about email. The people that is there watch. If you have 1,000 people in the email newsletter, bro, you know how many people is 1,000? It's a lot of people. And it's 1,000 people interested in the same thing. That's hard. That's hard to find. So that's the value of community. Could be 1,000 people. Like, for any of your business guys, what will it represent if you have one more sale a day? One more sale a day makes a difference. It's a big difference. Those are 30 people in a month. And you can get a video with 100,000 views. Right, Carol? You see? So yeah, guys. You can
I have a question about CTA.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have data whether or not, because I know I don't subscribe when someone tells me to, because I think it's obvious. It's like, everyone knows subscribe or like. It's not?
Sometimes, for me, I guess because the algorithm keeps pushing the same videos and I keep watching all over again, I don't realize that I'm actually not subscribed because it's part of like my recommendations. And then in the middle of the video, it will say, make sure you subscribe to my channel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm actually not subscribed, so I'll subscribe.
So I'm curious, like, if you had to choose between the one.
Okay,
Right.
sorry, can you make the question again?
Like, if you had to choose between subscribe, like, or newsletter, because if you do all three, it seems
Yeah.
kind of convoluted.
Yeah. You gotta be smart. You have different call to actions in your video. Like at the beginning of the video, you say, do you know the X amount of, so in this video, I'm going to show you. So stick around in the video. That's the first call to action. And right after that, you can say, make sure to subscribe so you don't lose the next videos. That doesn't look salesy. So that's the first call to action. At the end of the video, you say, if after all these 5 secrets I just told you to play drums the best you can, you still want to learn more, watch the next video I'm gonna post next week because we're gonna talk, watch the video posted last week because I thought, not the secrets, but I thought the things you shouldn't do. So go watch the video. And in another moment, not at the same time, all of this. When at some point you're doing that, you can say, oh yeah, well, let's play this song that I shared in the community last week. You're not in the community, go to the link and subscribe to the community right now. And you keep doing pam, 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 you know, like that's how you do it, something simple.
So change the way to look at it. Instead of just like one at the end, subscribe, be strategic about it, sprinkle it, make it seamless into the content.
Yes. Actually, I wouldn't wait until the end, which is a mistake I always do, but I wouldn't wait until the end to put the call to action because most of the people don't watch the whole video. So yeah. So yeah, wait a minute guys, I'm gonna get the link because I don't have the link to Discord right now. I'll be back in a second.
start a YouTube yet, or are you looking to do it?
Not yet. There's just so many things. I feel like I'm still digesting Instagram, but
You're doing Instagram.
can't move slow. Yeah. I started TikTok,
Yeah. So
but I think
how did that decision-making process go? Like, were you already on Instagram? Like, that's your thing as a user?
I guess because of my age, I always use Instagram, so I was a little resistant with TikTok, and now I'm seeing it in a different manner because I realized that everybody's on TikTok, and now I'm seeing that it's more of a search engine, and people actually sit and, like, I recorded myself talking for like, I don't know, 2 minutes. People actually watch, like, the whole video, and I was flattered because on Instagram is so high consumption, which I thought TikTok was, but actually TikTok, they want to spend the time to like hear what's going on with you, like the more of the behind the scenes. Like TikTok is more of like seems like the less polished, more like the raw content, and people will sit there and listen to you.
All right, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm back.
Instagram, you have to, the under minute.
I'm back. I'm back.
That's interesting. Instagram is still almost look like a visual first.
Yeah, it's all aesthetics.
Aesthetics,
It's all
yeah.
like just get to the point. You're hooking people as quickly as possible so that they can consume the video.
sorry.
A lot of the videos that I'm making are like 4 or 5 seconds long.
Interesting.
There's value in the caption, of course, but it's like, that's the type of video that performs well on Instagram. On TikTok, you can get away with. Like people actually want,
So what are you thinking now?
as far as
Like multi-pro, as many as possible. But like, are you thinking of transition or?
I would
Or
love,
you just
I
don't know?
think at the end of it, I would love to get into YouTube. But
I think people like more.
Sahid, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. I'm really happy that you came. Where are you from, bro? Where are you visiting us from? What city are you in right now?
the YouTube Shorts is that they're very similar.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe right now from my other channel.
Transition from TikTok
This is one of the channels that we have. It's the new one.
from Instagram to post your videos because in Instagram people are typically reading your caption.
Thank you, man.
Get away with
Yeah, before you guys leave, I'm gonna.
video and then you can
No, oh, my bad. I sent that one again.
Screen grab or just take your TikTok, use all their tools and just paste
put
it
it in
straight
the
on the
shorts. Yes. Which you can't really do that from IG to TikTok. Unless you have a reel that is all like images, you know what I mean? Like mostly like the values within the video. But if the value is going to be in the caption, people are not really necessarily reading the captions in TikTok. At least that's what it seems like.
There you go, guys. So, getting the link that I just sent, that's to join in their Discord and go to the YouTubers chat. We're gonna be getting the discussion ready there. We're gonna be talking more about YouTube, about content creation, about different strategies that we can apply. Let me know if you can see it.
Have the TikTok.
Just repurpose it. The only thing is that at some point you're gonna have to start making some
Got
more
all.
because then I guess that way the algorithm is actually.
Well, gonna end the live now, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. See you next week.